I was thinking about just different memories of Cynthia, and I realized one memory I have is the majority of you don't have, is I rode in a car with her as the driver. And two memories of that. One, she took me to see the original Star Wars movie. 1977, we stood in line. It was like 2 blocks long. It was a hot summer day, and in we went and watched the movie. And another one, she and I kind of volunteered, or I was volunteered, to help at the Vacation Bible School at my parents' church. And we were driving down the street, and I'm not 100% sure if it was the moment that we heard this news, or if it was just like repeating the news we had heard the day before. In my memory, it was the first of hearing that Elvis died. And for me, I was like, well, yeah, he was drug addict and an alcoholic, and he was fat, and of course he died. And Cynthia was just, Elvis died? I remember just thinking like, yeah, but that was that heart of compassion, and obviously she had great memories of the king, right, Elvis. So another special memory I had, I went to Point Loma, just up the street here, and many times I'd get down here and I'd play with the kids and, see Perry and Cynthia. They were going to a church that, was it Point Loma High School? Was that where the Peninsula met?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, so Peninsula Church met at Point Loma High. And so I would go there on Sundays and see them and whatnot. And just before my last year of college, I was going to go on a mission trip. And so I was scrounging money to try to save for it and, trying to raise money and whatnot. And Cynthia got the idea to do a bake sale, at the church. Well, she hyped it up so much, you would have thought, they're sending out Billy Graham and Mother Teresa or something. And, this little church had this, bake sale, and it made just hundreds and hundreds of dollars, And I knew at the time that was Cynthia. She's the one that had the idea. She promoted it. She made it. She played me up so high, I wanted to donate, But, and another thing, we were with a group, Youth with a Mission, for many years. So I've had opportunity to speak in various churches in different countries and back in the Midwest where we lived for many years. And at least I could remember off the top of my head 3 or 4 times where in the midst of a sermon, I was talking about faith. And I think every time I spoke about faith, I used the illustration of Cynthia. Because here was a woman, I hurt my ankle playing basketball or something, and I would make sure everybody knows, right? I'm complaining how much it hurts and all this stuff. And Cynthia went through more ailments than, virtually anybody I know. And I can't think of a time she complained. And she just trusted God, and she had such a devout, sincere faith. It wasn't standing up and getting people to look at her. This is my faith, look at me. She just lived it, and she walked it out. And, like the scripture, trust in the Lord with all your heart. All these things you don't understand that happen. And there's people out there who literally, because they commented to me after I spoke, and they don't remember Cynthia's name, they don't know her, but they know the story, right? A glimpse of the story of this woman who just had a trust and faith in God, who encountered trial after trial after trial over years and years and a lifetime, and yet had a rock solid faith. So I think if we could, amend Hebrews 11, we probably sneak Cynthia's name in there.